It's the start of a brand new year, and I'm sure you've heard by now that by making small improvements to your life over the course of a year, you can drastically change where you are and how you feel by the end of the year. It's simple maths really. By making 1% changes and using the power of compounding, you can create a result that's 37 times where you started. So while the numbers do add up and compounding has the potential to change your life this year, in this video I'm going to talk about the one thing that no one talks about when it comes to using the power of compounding, using the 1% rule, and making those big life changes through the power of small improvements. If you've got a list of New Year's resolutions or 2026 goals, then this is the video that you need to actually achieve them this year, because without this mindset shift, you will prevent yourself from reaching that dream version of yourself that you aspire to be at the end of 2026 and stay stuck in that continuous cycle of needing to improve yourself. So if you want to be one of the people that genuinely reaches the 37 times greater results at the end of the year, then keep watching, because today we're talking mindset shifts for the 1% rule. Hi everyone, if you haven't watched one of my videos before, then my name's Lucy, I live in London, I'm 24, and I make videos all about how to create your dream life, about mindset shifts and goal setting. I love a new year, and as I'm recording this, it's the start of 2026, so I'm feeling all of that potential and all of that energy going into a fresh start ahead of 2026. If I was to sum up my 2025, I would say that it was a year of building foundations. I moved in with my friends in London, I made myself feel at home in the city, I created routines and rhythms that really worked for me, and I really tried to invest in myself through spending time on the things that matter most to me, through therapy, through journaling, through this YouTube channel, and I feel like now I've set myself up for a really solid foundation from which to build from. So in 2026, I really want to build on those foundations. I want to end the year feeling such a strong sense of trust and confidence in myself. I want to spend more time on this YouTube channel and really see it grow. And I want to have experienced everything on my 2026 vision boards. If you want to check out my latest video, which is about everything that came true from my 2025 vision board and everything that's on my 2026 one, then you can check out the video that's on screen now. So back to the topic of today's video. One thing I know is that if you clicked on this video, you most likely have a tendency for all or nothing thinking. It is so tempting to see this new year ahead of us as a point of before and after, and to have this sort of grand vision for who we want to be at the end of the year, and to have such a separation between our two selves. And while I am such a believer in having a long-term vision and having this sense of self that is different from the version of you that you are now, it's a very alluring idea to have this binary in your head between the current version of you and the future version of you that you're aspiring to become. But when you're working with the 1% rule, this can be a bit of an Achilles heel. And the reason that is that because these 1% changes that we're going to make in our life aren't necessarily that perceptible. You're not going to notice a shift from day to day, and therefore in the moment, in the process of creating this dream life and moving from the version of you that you are now to the future version that you're aspiring to become, you're not necessarily going to feel like this dream version of you in the moment, in the process of building it, because those 1% changes are so small and so imperceptible that it doesn't feel any different to you. And so if you're prone to all or nothing thinking, like I definitely am, the trap that you can fall into is that you feel like you're stuck in this version of yourself here, and that you're not really making any noticeable change. And because you have this all or nothing thinking, you're not really accounting for the messy middle part of the process. You're not accounting for the growth and the days when it's difficult. You're not accounting for the ups and downs, and you're really just expecting yourself to be able to jump from this version of yourself to the dream version of yourself. And so while the 1% rule has so much to offer, I think that if you're not accounting for the mindset shift, you're going to set yourself up for failure, because all you're going to do is feel like you're not making any progress, and you're going to feel stuck in this continual cycle. So to give you a little bit of a flavour of the way that all or nothing thinking can show up, some examples that your brain might offer you, you might think things like, if I don't work out for an hour a day, it's not worth doing it at all. If I've had a sugary snack at lunchtime, it's not worth eating healthily for the rest of the day. And a particularly relevant one, I think, is if I don't succeed perfectly, I have failed completely. And you can see like how dramatic these thoughts are, and when you start to break them down and notice them, you can really see that all they are is just thoughts. And the reason that your brain offers these up is because it's trying to keep you safe. Your brain is trying to look out for you. And so when we go back to talking about these 1% imperceptible changes, it becomes really a question of how much we can celebrate our progress as we're making those improvements, and how much we can congratulate ourselves for the effort that we're putting in and for making those improvements over time. Because if you're only content once you're at that final point, you're going to give up before you get there. The maths makes complete sense. Through these 1% changes that compound over the course of time, you will achieve a drastically improved result by simply putting in consistent effort over a span of time. But the part of this that is so crucial in what I just said is being consistent. And the biggest barrier to being consistent, if you're an all or nothing thinker, is underestimating the progress that you're making as you go. If you never let yourself feel proud of yourself in the moment, you're never going to reach that end destination. So whilst you are not going to change your life overnight, you can change your life through consistent effort and hard work over the course of a year. Time is your biggest asset here. It's the start of a brand new year. Let's use as many as those 365 days as we can to tilt the scale towards that continuous improvement. And so the starting point is to think of a particular area of your life that you want to improve. It might be that we're working out 1% better, it might be that we're eating 1% better, that we're choosing to be more mindful, that we're journaling, not going on our phone before bed, any sort of habit that you define as improving your life in some capacity. And just tackle a small 1% improvement in that particular thing and commit to it for a week or a month or a year. And my advice here would be to start as small as possible. The tweaks obviously don't have to be as tiny as 1%, but the idea is that consistency is what's going to get you there. And the part that people don't talk about is that you need to celebrate your progress and celebrate the effort that you're putting in over time in order to achieve the desired result. You've got to trust that they are imperceptibly adding up over time, and even if you can't see the results, they are there and your progress is accumulating over time in the background without you even realizing it. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you've enjoyed this one. Let me know your comments below. I would love to hear what you think. If you're new and enjoyed this, then I'm making more videos on this theme in my Creating My Dream Life challenge, and this is episode 4. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.